Hey, Kat.
Hi, Carol.
How you doing this week?
Pretty much fine. Hello, everybody. It's Kat and Carol on the ones and twos, and this is Pretty Much Fine,
A comedy podcast about dealing with anxiety hosted by two long-distance best friends.
and this is episode 1, part 2.
Yeah, so hopefully you have already listened to part 1. You heard all about how Kat and I met and how we became best friends.
Two anxious gals coming together and just stewing like a little pot of soup. Speaking of stewing, we're going to introduce you to our regular format for the most part, where at the end of each episode, either me, Carol, both of us, one of us will tell you a story that's usually piqued our anxiety a little bit, and we let you know if we survived it or if we're still stewing about it. And most people would assume that I would always still be stewing about it, but here's hoping I can survive a few things.
Yeah, honestly, same. But for this episode, we're going to be telling each other a story that neither of us have ever heard before. So we won't leave you on too much of a cliffhanger
But
for
I
much
probably
longer.
should have never let you hear it. I really want to emphasize that I probably should have never let you hear it. But
Yeah, same.
hold me through my Sunday scaries when this hits, where you listen to your local podcast.
Don't worry, I will. I always do.
Well, you're right. We shouldn't leave them hanging any longer. Let's get into it. Story time.
All right, Kat, I'm ready for you to finally tell me the story because I've been on a cliffhanger for a while now.
I told her I couldn't tell her because, I listen to far too many podcasts, so I'm like, I gotta tell you live on the pod, man. It's not gonna be good if I don't tell you live on the goddamn pod. I need your genuine reaction. I gave her a little tidbit, but I didn't tell her the...
I know the gist.
There's a part 1, there's a part 2. She doesn't know part 2.
I know. I don't know anything about part 2.
I wish I didn't either, man. God. Like, eternal sunshine of a spotless mind. If I could erase my goddamn memory, I would
Love
pay
that movie. One of my
big goddamn
favorites.
bucks. I mean, my blocking out clearly from story number 1 is pretty good, but I'm gonna need a couple months to get rid of this one. Okay, so you guys, I do this thing where sometimes I talk British, but also where I randomly DM men that, and I don't think they're gonna answer. That's the thing. Like, I always just send them out drunk, never with the intention of a response. Like, majority of the time, it is Post Malone. And like, I
When you
doubt
told
he's
me
on
that,
his
I,
social
like,
media.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
that like shook me because I never picked you as the kind of gal who's gonna
Lick
DM
his
Post Malone.
fucking face. I would lick that little sword.
Also, yeah, don't find him. I personally don't find him attractive. But you know what? Our number one best part of our friendship is that we have zero. We do not like the same guys.
Oh yeah, you're
literally
disgusted
ever.
by every man I've ever
Yeah.
touched. For like the most part. I am someone who a lot of my anxiety is in rejection. And I don't care. We're not looking for synonyms for anxiety, you guys. This is what it's about. We're gonna say it 15 fucking 100 times. I'm so sorry about that. And look at me overthinking. I wonder if I have anxiety.
Me overthinking? Never.
Never.
Never heard of it.
I'm such a fucking angel and a scholar. Okay. Well, so the thing is, it wasn't Post Malone this time. It was someone with only 11K. Loser. As I have 700, maybe. Maybe. A waning 700. You should never keep track. I hate that this is going to turn into like, please follow me. No, I'm just kidding. Don't even follow me. I don't like really care. Like success. Who cares about that? Anyway. No, I have to crush him. I have to have so many more followers than him because he crushed my little soul, my heart, my life, my future.
Can I hear about it?
Yeah, you're right. I'm doing that thing where I say so much before the actual story, and everyone's like, so we don't care until you tell us the like part of where,
It's like you
we
already
have
left
no
me.
idea what you're talking about.
You already left me on a cliffhanger, and now you're just making it worse.
I left you on red just like he did to me. Anyway, okay. So, no expected response. Like, I was drunk.
Who is like? No, you don't say who it is.
Yeah,
but
I will not.
Category.
I will not. He is a comedian. He's, whatever those are. He is also in the same city as me, New York, and so
you live in
did I
New York
mention
City?
that? Did I mention that? It was just for fun. Like, I was drinking some wine, a whole bottle, maybe more, just living my own life, dancing to show tunes, singing Legally Blonde, the musical.
Oh, God.
And, like, I don't know. I like to be funny, everyone. I like to live in a world where I'm the comedian. Maybe one day that will be the world. We don't know. I'm a youth. I'm a youthful girl. Big, big future ahead of me, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But there was no expect. It was like, even though Post Malone has millions of followers, to me, it was the same thing. Like, I had no response expected. And getting the response is what ruined my life. No, truly, like, it would have gone so much better if he just simply...
Okay, what did you say? What did he say? I gotta know.
Okay, you're right. I'll embarrass myself in front of all of these people.
Our imaginary friend.
All right, we're pulling up the DMs. So, the first night was stupid. It was like some dude that a different comedian I follow posted something, sent it, he laughed. That was pretty much it.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, you sent him like a
Within
post?
the same week. So this is a Tuesday. Yes, someone.
The first time you've ever talked to this guy, though.
Yes.
So you sent him a post from someone else.
Yes.
Okay.
That he's like best friends with, and like it's a comedian that like I subscribe to his friend's Patreon.
Did you say anything or did you just send it?
I sent it and said a joke, basically.
Okay.
And he like responded with the little gravestones, as if he's a Gen Z, and you can't do laughing emojis anymore. But he's not.
I hate that.
I'm pretty sure he's like mid-20s, late 20s. I don't fucking know. He's not Gen Z. Go fuck that motherfucker. Anyway, I love him still though. Anyway. I'll say anyway. Oh my god, I messaged Little Dicky last night. I forgot about that.
Oh my god.
You guys, if you can't pick up on it from Little Dicky and Post Malone, not even rappers, I love curly hair. I love curly hair. I love it so much. I could just run my little fingers down.
We were really on a Little Dicky kick last night.
Yes, lots of music videos.
Was that last?
Who knows? We don't count. Okay, but basically, yeah. He humored me. Like, it wasn't even...
So he just responded emojis?
Like, R.I.P. gravestone.
Okay. Like, you're so funny. And then what'd you say?
I made one more joke, and basically, like, he hearted it, but didn't respond.
Okay.
And then that Friday, like, that was a Tuesday, he, like, I don't know, he does this fucking running bit, and maybe this will ruin my whole not saying his name, who knows. Again, 11K, like, not a big deal. I said it's the pinky ring for me, because he does this thing where he'll paint like 3 fingers. I don't know if it's even a thing. I really didn't follow him that heavily. I just thought he was hot. Okay. So that's the thing though. I have realized that he posts like about his mom a lot. They seem close. Really cute. I'm not greedy. It's social media. It's not my fault. Anyway. So I said it's a pinky ring for me. Mm-hmm. He hearted it. He said nails done too.
Oh my god.
I also like everyone. I'm like, call me Drake, certified lover boy. I am like a hopeless romantic mixed with a deep-seated pessimistic. It doesn't make sense. It clashes so much.
Yeah, that is very accurate.
But like I just like Alabama, like I dream something, I envision something before it even like this man is on a pedestal that he probably doesn't goddamn deserve.
You always like. You think your life has to turn out like the movie that you wrote in your head.
Which my overall dream is to be a director. So you guys, give me a break.
I feel like it's going to pan out for you one day.
I mean, make sure
Got a lot of experience.
Make sure VR doesn't get better because she's just going to dip out Black Mirror style, live in a fucking reality. Goddamn. Okay, basically, it goes back and forth where... You know,
guys like talking
a little bit, but looking back,
does he know anything about you?
He's kind of blunt-hitting. Like it's a little more blunt than in my drunk world. Like in my world, just his response was like, "Hey, this is the best day of my life." Or night, I was drunk. He's responding, but like, look, like mine are sentences. And his are kind of just like...
Oh, you sent a photo.
He sent a photo. He sent me his nails.
Oh, okay.
And that's when I fell in love with that little motherfucker. Like, don't send me your nails and then don't be my boyfriend. That's insane. That's insane. That's ridiculous. But basically, I think I was living in a world where these responses were so, wow, it's so funny that he's falling in love with me. I never expected this. When in his world, it was like, who's this fucking bitch? And at the time, I was private. I've gone public since. I really want. But he fucking followed me this night because, I mean, again, I do listen to a lot of podcasts. I'm obsessed with comedy. Deep, like, dark, like, there's a dream in there, okay? And I'm just living through others. And a lot of male comedians will make that point of, like, it sucks when a girl that messages me is private because
I can't
not to be
see.
an asshole, but like
I want to know
attraction
what you look like.
is a part of it, and you got to see me and I don't get to see you, and I totally get that.
Yeah.
Not trying to date a vain ass motherfucker, but I get it. But he followed me, and I literally, like, ordered a shot in that moment. I was like, this is a celebration. This is a moment.
Pop the champagne.
I couldn't believe it. Like,
Wear in love.
I my whole life.
I literally see you doing that.
Truly, and like my whole life, you guys, I am very, we'll get into this, but I was a chunker in my past. So now I do feel like I could be like, I'm not pretty, and people would roll their eyes, like, if I'm having a confident moment, but also I don't even believe what I'm saying right now.
Oh my God.
But this was big for me. This was like, oh my God, wait, whoa. Why, I don't even, like, imposter syndrome shit. Like, why is he,
Yeah.
I'm confused. Like, what's happening? But I was giddy. I was fucking giddy. I felt like a new woman. And I overthought it. Like, it went from fun to I can't think about anything else. I'm trapped in my brain. I am overthinking a man I do not even know. Insanity shit. Like, bedazzle my straitjacket shit. But basically that conversation ended with me saying something so incoherent, like it didn't make sense, and he just hearted it, which was honestly, like, nice enough. But basically he made a little flirty, like, feels like you're trying to get an invitation over, with like the face.
I didn't know.
And I was like, I mean, she's not sneaky. I'm not trying. An angel and a scholar. See, I just kept typing. Like, God help me all.
Can't never turn it off. Can never stop talking.
Like, once I'm going fucking full, I'm excited, you can't shut me up. And now, playing it cool is not me. That's why I should have never even expected
Unless you don't
this.
like the guy.
Yes. I only attract
too
men that I
cool.
don't like. Like, I like ruin men that like me, and they're so nice. They're so sweet. It's so sweet of them to see that light in me. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so he's like, oh, you're trying to come over? And you're
Yes.
like, yes. And then what?
And then I rambled and I fucking ruined it because I don't play anything cool. And he probably
What'd you
was
say?
like,
Synopsis. You don't have to read the exact.
It's so embarrassing. He just said, I mean, you're not sneaky at all. And then at first, I should have ended it here. I
Called you
said,
out.
damn, how crazy. I thought I was a Russian spy.
That's funny.
But then,
That's a good line.
Miss Drunk Fingers fucking got goddamn joy happy. And she goes, you guys, I don't even know what I'm about to say because I haven't been able to read this. This is like a month ago, and I haven't been able to read it since because, like, it's that level of anxiety where you just can't relive it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just accidentally did a voice message and holy I genuinely almost sent it to him. But I didn't.
That would.
But
I was literally
didn't.
sitting here like,
But
what
I
if she
didn't.
accidentally sends a message? Accidentally.
It literally had the little trash can, and I said, "Yeah, trash can. Yeah, trash can."
Okay, what did you say?
Okay, I'm not ready for this, but here
You don't
we
have to
go.
read it exactly.
I
if you don't
know I
want
will.
to.
Well, this is honesty. This is authenticity. This is who we are. We can't get over something until we talk about it. I do what I can, but at a certain point, I'm at a Leo in capital letters by accident, like autocorrect shit. Leo level of indifferent. Oh no. And I simply can't pretend that I don't fancy you. Because when I get nervous, I talk in a British accent. But, you know, it's a DM. He can't tell that I'm talking in a British accent, so why is this bitch saying, I fancy you? But basically, I'm not a Leo, I'm a Taurus, and I meant Leo DiCaprio, but also it's still not English.
I definitely thought you meant Leo.
I meant like,
the
I'm
sign.
indifferent, I'm Leo, I'm fucking bitches left and right. I don't care if you answer me or not.
I feel like that did not translate.
Not at all. And me being anxious, the next day, I looked back at it and like I was like, fuck. I want to send a thing like, by the way, I'm a Taurus, not a Leo. Like, if you're gonna match our signs, that is so not accurate. Like, I've noticed that you're a Pisces, as it was your birthday the other day. And Pisces and Tauruses are like an 85% match. So I don't know. I didn't look it up though.
Oh my god.
And then Okay, so that happens. And then...
Did he respond?
No, he hearted that, which was nice. Honestly, that was pretty nice of him. He should have just blocked me. He should have blocked me. That was pretty nice of him to even heart it.
You know what? Like, that's
should
probably...
have ended at Russian spy. That was hot. That was hot.
That was great.
But she always reminds everyone that she isn't hot. She's fucking quirky and awkward and alone and petless.
I definitely think you should have ended it at the Russian spy thing, because that's a great line.
Hindsight's 2020.
But honestly, I feel like that wasn't that cringy. I've heard cringy.
But it doesn't make sense.
It's a little. It
doesn't.
To me, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like cat. Like ramble. It doesn't make sense.
I'm a stranger, you know, like
a complete stranger does not know anything about you.
I like can logically,
because you haven't been like, my name's Kat, I do this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like you guys have talked in the sense where he like knows who
your
you
mom's
are.
Probably,
right?
Your mom would probably love me. Okay, yeah, no, not at all. Doesn't know me at all. Follow my Instagram. I don't Instagram. Like my Instagram is. I literally started archiving everything.
Okay, so what happened next?
So that happens.
So he likes it. I mean, at least that's not a complete ignore.
You know, whatever. Still follows me. He's following me now. Now he's following me. That night I'm like getting drinks with a friend who's like really good at playing it cool. Like she used to be she's an ex-influencer turned photographer, very cool stuff. And she was like, hey, so you should stop messaging him immediately. Like, let's play it cool. And I was like, I didn't even tell her that happened. I was like, oh, too little, too late, sweetheart. But basically it ended. He's following me. And then the rest of my week, and this is very short-lived, short spoiler alert, but my whole week from Monday to Thursday, which you'll see why it's only till Thursday, but is I'm consumed with impressing this man over my stories.
Oh my God.
And I'm asking like my friends that are good at Instagram, like however you look at that, for advice. Like, how do I... And you know, I was like,
Kat's really been posting a lot of stories and like she's looking good.
Thank you.
I was like, damn, Kat looks amazing. I was like, I feel like she never posts a selfie.
That is facts. She was trying so fucking hard.
And I was like, I'm into it.
But maybe it really is just be yourself. Don't go out of your box. Even I don't know. Whatever.
I was
just
you
like,
looked good.
You need to see my face. You know what I mean? Like it felt. You don't know me, therefore, hi. This is me. This is my face. My eyeballs look really pretty in sunlight. I really was like. I'm really not great at Instagram, but I was trying very hard. I was breathing in and out, and I was thinking, and whatever. He watched my first set of stories that I genuinely plotted for him. This is so embarrassing. But it's just the way it is. Because it's like I am a stranger, and now I'm living in a world where I am doing my everything's a movie. What a great meet cute. How fun will this story be?
You're like directing
I'm
it.
just too much.
You're like, all right.
But basically, I worked really hard. I went on a little walk, bought some flowers for myself, which I was gonna do anyway.
I remember seeing that and being like, oh my God, Kat looks like she has such a good day.
See?
Oh
Moral of the
so
story,
funny.
everyone. Anything you do not for you probably isn't gonna work out very well.
I don't know. I was enjoying the content you were putting it out.
Thank you.
I
It was good
genuinely-
practice for this, too. It was good practice for this.
I genuinely was like, Kat looks so good. I love these flowers. I love that she bought these flowers.
You guys down for polygamy? Can I just marry with you and Keegan? Like, you make me feel better than any man ever has. So, like, what's the point? Anyway.
That's what friends are for. But what happened? Like,
So,
you post
Thursday. So, I post that story on a Tuesday. He followed me on a Friday. I post the following Tuesday. Let's get this timeline, baby. And I have all this advice from people, and you really should just listen to your gut. His birthday's on, like, that week. And I should have just sent him, like, I should have just struck while the iron was hot and been like, oh, like, love to treat you for your birthday. Like, what a good, easy, And my friend was like, no, you gotta Gatsby him, whatever the fuck that means, which is like you bring in the green light, like they forget about you and then you come back strong. And I could wait only as long as like Thursday. And I posted, and it's sad how hard I tried. It's actually sad how hard I tried to set this up. So I was in my apartment, like having a wine night. I was actually supposed to focus on packing, like I was going home for the weekend. And instead I was like, nope, gonna drink wine and set up a pretty shot in my living room because we moved to, like me and my roommates moved to a new apartment like this past October. And it's like an unheard of, sorry, Carol, Brooklyn apartment where we have stairs. Like we have 2 sets of stairs. We have floors. We have a real kitchen. We have a real living room. It's fucking crazy. Yes. And so I was trying to flex. And I like sat in my living room. I put on all these candles. I had my little wine glass on my pretty coasters. I'm a very aesthetic girl. Like I'm a visual. I wanted it to be pretty. And like my roommates had fucking jackets stacked. I moved everything. Like I worked stupid hard. And
Wish I could be a fly on the wall.
oh God, you don't. I don't. I wish I wasn't there. But and I did like a pano of the living room, like as I started at the corner, and as I panned with my other hand, I was pouring the wine into my glass, like pretty multifaceted. I deleted it right away because he unfollowed me after I posted this story. He unfollowed me after I posted this story. It cut me so bad that I deleted the story immediately. I actually woke up with a gasp at 5. I fell asleep on the couch that night because I did finish the bottle of wine. And I woke up like, he unfollowed me. Like I knew. I know that's so fucking stupid, but I knew. And I like whipped open my followers list, which is so...
Did he watch the story?
So bloody sad. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So watched the story and was like...
Unfollowed. You can't see this, you guys, but I'm strangling myself. Yeah, unfollowed. And like, and I had put like this song that I was so proud of, like, I love Mac Miller, and it was the part of like, whatever. It's called Stay, and it's this part where it goes, been what? Carol doesn't want me to sing on the podcast, but here we go.
That's not true.
Binge watch Sopranos, make it all the way to season 5. It's just like a good line. And it's like, one day we should binge watch Sopranos and make it all the way to season 5. It was too much thought, honestly. He was probably like, oh, we got a stalker on our hands. Which here we are, proving that.
Most people don't listen to stories with the sound on.
Hurtful.
But just to be honest.
But that's what I mean. That's the anxiety. Like, I was like, guess he hates Mac Miller. Guess he hates girls that like their living room. Guess I looked like an asshole for like being like, I'm drinking wine in my living room. I don't know. Like, I went into a deep spiral, deleted it immediately, like, was ashamed of just a fucking post in my living room because of that. And actually, okay, so that happened. I went home for the weekend. My friends hugged me, got me through. We laughed about it. I mean, this is the world I live in. Like, I don't let actual guys that like me get close to me. I only suffer for men I've never met. So, yeah. But I come back strong. I'm like, I'm not done yet. Like, I just had this weird gut, like, tingle where I was like, nope, not done. Not fucking done. Like, I need this. I am a Taurus, as we mentioned. I'm not a Leo. So I'm stubborn, very stubborn. And once, like, my little heart's set on something, it's hard for me to move past it. So basically all my friends were like, who cares? Fucking do it again. Like, shot in the dark. Like, message him again. Like,
yeah,
a normal person wouldn't have noticed the unfollow as soon as you did. Yeah. Yeah.
Most people aren't, like, checking.
Yeah, most people don't obsess over things. And, yeah, so weird. Yeah, it was weird. Truly. If you're listening, you know who you are. I'm so sorry of how scary this is.
What was the message?
So my friend, like, we got drinks, and she was like, I mean, if you're really thinking about it this much, it's not that serious. Just fucking message him again.
It really isn't that, like, what do you have to lose?
No, truly nothing. Just my dignity,
you already
my
lost.
soul, my heart, my life, my future.
Oh, shut up.
My confidence. Okay, so I said, hey, cowboy hat emoji smiling, because that's me as an emoji.
You use that one a lot?
We should grab drinks sometime. Yeah. Kill me. And
no,
you guys
I'm so
don't
proud
know me.
You
guys,
you never shoot your shot.
I never.
Yeah, never. I can attest.
Shoot my shot.
This girl's never shot her shot.
Never in my life. Only in basketball, y'all. I've never. And like, it was big. And guess what, you guys? I don't drink, Kat. He's sober. He doesn't drink. He said that? I don't drink, Kat. Yeah. And also, it was hurtful because this is what is truly frustrating. This is okay.
He goes, Kat? Like, you said your name?
Well, I'll get there. So.
Oh, that was you? I thought that was his response.
No. He said that was his response, but 1 second. 1 fucking second. Me even opening this DM, I feel like he can see Kat Cleary has been sitting in the DM for 30 minutes.
I promise.
Okay. So my friend hyped me up. This is like a week later again. And so I say, she's like, yeah, what do you have to lose? Blah, blah, blah. He already unfollowed you, you fucking loser. What do you have to lose? Hey, we should grab drinks sometime. And then also because I did leave this out, but because I was so insecure about the Leo thing, I said, in my defense, the above message is not exactly English, and I do not stand by it. And then we were out, and my friend was trying to distract me. She was like, don't let this ruin your night, but do it. Do it while you're drinking, while you're having fun. And I actually really am proud of myself because, getting ahead of myself, but I didn't let it ruin my night because he read that, left me on scene, and I thought that was it. And I was like, all right, whatever. Fucking tried. I genuinely don't know this man. Like, yes, I was sad about it, but I swear I'm not so twisted to the point that I was like,
yeah.
But this motherfucker, he ends up answering, which I think is so rude. Like, he left me on red at 9 p.m. and then answered at 12 and said, I don't drink cat. And, like, my Instagram is Catherine, but in parentheses I put cat, which, whatever. And he, like, put the cat in the parentheses, which I felt was flirty. So I got excited about it. And then I said, that seems like a good call. Do you eat? And he left me on scene forever.
Honestly, great comeback.
But do you eat? Like, I didn't even mean, like, a sit-down meal. Like, this is me. Me being crazy. I was, like, I wanted to send a paragraph. I didn't mean a sit-down meal. Like, an ice cream, a bagel. We can just grab something. If it goes bad, it'll be so fast. But, yeah, sometimes you just gotta have
you
to
know what I just
throw
thought
in
of?
the ring.
I came to the conclusion when you were like, I was, like, revisiting, like, you were doing your story and you were, like, pouring wine. Maybe he saw that.
He's an alcoholic.
And was like, I don't want to be around people who drink.
But I don't drink. I'm an angel. My whole Instagram is me double fisting alcohol. I know. That is what I've told myself to, like, get through. But what bothers me the most, and I know this is just the anxiety, like, nitpick, like, focus on shit that really doesn't matter to anyone else but you. I wish he just fully left me on scene. The, like, I don't drink cat is... Even though, sure, it gave me this moment to be like, at least it's probably that. I just wish it was a never answer instead of like, when he answered, I was like, ho, ho, ho,
Yeah,
ho, ho, ho,
yeah.
everybody.
But then
ho.
again, at the same time, from his, like, to play devil's advocate the way you always do. You know, you guys don't know each other at all. He doesn't know anything about you other than, like, what's on your Instagram.
What a shame.
But he probably, like, looks at your Instagram and is like, this girl drinks, I don't drink, not a good fit.
But I mostly smoke.
No, like, I'm not saying, like...
No, I know.
But I think that was it. And
but
that's
I would
just
do
your
anything
anxiety
to,
going.
like, do a little bachelor intro, like, this is me in my hometown. I'm so innocent. I swear to God, I barely drink. I really only do it for fun, and I was trying to impress you. I don't even drink wine on Thursdays. I don't. I really rarely am drinking wine on a Thursday. So if only I had known. That's the thing. I feel like, to be creepy, I would have obsessed with his comedy. I really have not listened to anything about him, and that's why I didn't know that. He's friends with comedians that are married, and I just saw him through their tags, and I was like, hello, little cutie pie, cutie pie. I would pinch those cheeks if I've ever could. Which I guess I can't.
I definitely think that was, like, a case of anxiety overthinking big time.
Yeah, what a shame. Let's just say, God, would I paint his little nails any goddamn day of the week. Like, I still haven't fully given up. Like, I don't know, if we're ever in the comedy scene together, like, hope he regrets it for the rest of his goddamn life.
As if, you know.
Because pretty much fine is going all the way to the top.
You know, if he responded and was like, yep, sure do, you'd be like, okay.
Oh, I'd come running. Dude. I would
when you call my
sprint to
name.
Bed-Stuy. Oops, revealed his location.
Okay, so I have a story that I want to tell you that I've never told you.
I can't believe you never told me a story.
It's not as nearly as dramatic. Like, as in, like, as exciting.
As concerning.
Definitely not exciting.
As, Kat, should I report you to the police? You're kind of a stalker.
So, so there was a hurricane living in like a coastal city. Grew up in Florida, always dealing with hurricanes.
Please don't tell them that you grew up in Florida.
I already did.
I'm so embarrassed.
Fuck you.
Just kidding. We love you, Florida listeners. All of you guys.
There was a hurricane coming to Charleston. We were like, okay, so there's a hurricane. We need to get out of here. And I was like, weirdly, it was supposed to hit Charleston, but not Jacksonville, Florida. So I was like, well, we'll just go stay with Gabby, my best friend, who lives in Jacksonville. So
well.
Perfect.
Well, perfect.
I was like, yeah, I'm not coming to work because there's a hurricane, obviously, and we're gonna go to whatever. And so we go, and first night in Jacksonville, we're like, me and my husband go.
Humble flex.
Yeah, humble flex.
Clutch those pearls. Me and my husband.
We go to stay with Gabby, and
We're not old, by the way. She got married so young.
it makes sense. I got married when I was like 18.
We're gonna keep you guys on the edge of your seat, but oh my god, did she get married? No, I was kidding. Continue on. No, it was a normal age, just not for me, who's Peter Pan syndrome over here.
But so we go, and like we get there, and Gabby's like, okay, like I really want to go to there's this one bar in this one part of like Jacksonville. I think it's called Riverside. I honestly can't remember because
We don't do facts, you guys. Stories only. Do not look to us for any accuracy. Thank you. Goodbye.
I wasn't 21 when I was like living in Jacksonville, so I don't know the bar scene there. You know what I mean? So, I'm pretty sure it was in Riverside, and it's this place called Rain Dogs. If you've ever been to Jacksonville, it's a cool little bar. It is.
I can hear the audience going, "Whoa, Rain Dogs!"
It's the most scene kid who grew up kind of bar. Like, it's like emo kids who are now adults go there.
Sounds like a joy.
It was like my place. You know
me. A lot of
me.
eyeliner, a lot of blonde hair, bangs.
I'm literally the scene kid who grew, like, well, I wanted to be. My mom was like, you're not gonna cut your hair like that. In 7th grade. But yeah,
she saved you.
Yeah, she really did. She really saved me for some questionable stuff.
Some bleach that you'd have to really deal with some dead ends for a long time.
But that's like kind of the vibe of the place. I feel like I gotta set the scene. It's like a dive bar. There's screamo shows there a lot. That's the kind of place.
So fun.
I don't know.
Can you ever imagine me there? What would I be doing? Crying, screaming, but not in a good way?
You'd be stressed.
I'd be like...
There's no, like, you don't like screamo music, right?
Oh, no, I couldn't be more out of place. I'd be looking at everyone like...
I've been to scream.
Huh, this makes me feel better about everything I've ever doubted in my life.
I've, like, been to, like, screamo shows, which is really embarrassing.
Oh, I know.
But, anyway, so that's, like, the kind of place it is to set the scene. So we go there, and it's karaoke night, and I've never done karaoke a day in my life, ever. I've never done it, but I was with Gabby. We weren't even, like, planning on getting drunk or anything that night.
Never are.
But we started to have a few beers, and I was like, one thing led to another. Literally. I was like, Gabby, like, I want to do karaoke. Like, I feel like I've never done it, and, like, it's something I've always wanted to do, and I feel like tonight's my night. Let's do it. And she was like, I'm down. So we, like, put our name on the little list, and we're like, okay, so we're gonna do Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card. So it's kind of like, that's the song we picked.
How long did it take you guys to, like, draft that up?
It was pretty quick, and let me explain why, because that song is, like, about Jacksonville.
Oh, I never knew.
Yeah, so Cherry Street, it's like that's, like, the line, like, on a corner of Cherry Street, like, that's, like...
Staying up all night.
Yeah. That's the, like... It's, like, a street in Jack's Beach. Like, it's about, like, 2 kids in Jacksonville. I was like, I'm in Jacksonville, baby. Like, let's go.
Oh, no.
So we get up, we do that song. It goes great. Like, not great, but, like, we had fun.
You crowd served?
No. We had fun. Like, the crowd seemed semi into it. So Gabby and I were like, that was so much fun. I've never done karaoke before. I was like, this is amazing. We have a couple more drinks, and I have the bright idea of, like, I want to go again. I was like, I want to do another song. And so Gabby and I are trying to figure out what song to do. And I was, like, really leaning into, like, this is an emo kid bar. I want to do an emo kid song.
She was playing to the crowd.
I thought I was playing to the audience. And so
I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
I wanted to do, like, All Time Low or, like, something like that, by, like, in that vein. And then we were, like, looking at the list, and they had... I was like, oh, I wonder if they have, like, a Panic at the Disco song.
Oh, no.
I was like, There was only one, and it was this one. I literally have to write it down because it's like the longest title ever. It's "Lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off."
Wow, very long.
It's from their like best like good album like back in the day that came out, and it's like
Your little iPod Nano scrolling around.
Oh, for sure. It's the like main like tagline from the song is like, "Let's get these hearts beating faster, faster." Did you ever hear that song?
I can pretend, but no, never. Yeah.
Okay, you listened to Panic at the Disco at one point.
Yeah,
though,
but like
right?
I was Basic Bitch, like mainstream Panic.
Well, that was one of their like really popular songs.
Oopsie.
So I thought, but it wasn't like the one that was on the radio. Anyway, so we decided to do this Panic at the Disco song, and Gabby was like, "I don't think that's a good idea." She was like, "That song, it's kind of niche."
We're gonna lose the crowd, Carol.
She was like, "I don't really remember the words that well." I, at this point, had probably had like 8 beers. I was like 8 beers deep. And
So you were so confident.
I was so confident.
Gabby, you have no fucking clue. This is gonna hit. There's gonna be a mosh pit.
I was so confident. Did not question my decision once at all on the song choice. So we put our name up. I have probably like 3 more beers while we're waiting for like our name to be called. And, we get up, we do the song. If you know the song, it's really fast paced. Like the beginning, it's like basically like talking, singing. It's the worst karaoke
That
song
always goes well.
you could ever choose. And we the whole time we're like, we really only remember the chorus. I'm hammered. It goes really bad. Like, it's really, really bad. We're just dying laughing during the parts where, like, we don't know the words and we can't keep up because he's singing so fast. So we just,
People love when you die laughing.
we start, like, we're just, like, cackling, and it's so embarrassing. And, like, the song ends. The crowd is silent. I'm not joking. Not one clap. Not one cheer. One guy goes, "Good try."
That's worse than a boo. Good try.
It was genuine though.
I don't care.
It was like, "Good try," though.
that. I would so much rather be a banana thrown at my eyeball than, "Oh, good try."
Keegan, my husband, was literally like head on hands, like, "Oh, I don't know them." He was just like, "This is
Oh my
so
god,
bad."
I forgot he was there. Like,
I
I'm
didn't
picturing
even-
this like an old Gabby and Carol story.
No.
Oh,
I
poor
didn't even
Keegan.
I didn't even have his
no.
support, which don't blame
No,
him.
you shouldn't have, like, totally death to his part, but no one talked anything about an old Panic at the Disco song. No one mentioned that in the goddamn vows, that's for sure. I don't blame him.
So yeah, that was I remember waking up the next day and I was just like, the anxiety was, I was like,
By the way, you guys,
my
this girl has stage fright.
Oh.
Like, I know alcohol is alcohol, but the fact that Carol was over here like, "Round 2, motherfuckers," is insane. Like, unheard of.
I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's do it again. I'm
You're
ready.
like, "Hey,
Put me on the
Gabby,
mic.
get the fuck up there."
Yeah. I woke up the next day, so much anxiety. I was like, but then it kind of killed me slowly. And then I was like, plus with the hangover.
See, killing me softly would have gone better, honestly.
It was like, I was like, you know what? I don't even live here. I don't even know those people. I'm never going to see them again. No one's, but I bet.
Tells this story like, "Oh my god, this one time we saw this."
I bet somewhere, someone is like, they're at, like, there's like a karaoke, they're at a place doing karaoke, and they're like, "Oh my god, I gotta tell you this story about this terrible karaoke experience I witnessed." But yeah, it ended up fine. I'm still here. I laughed it off.
Did you end up pretty much fine, would you say?
Yeah. Yeah. Call back.
Did you guys,
Call
are we
back.
doing a good job at our first segment? Are we doing a good job? Are we doing a good job? Would you say I'm doing better than I did at DMing someone? If only
Crushing
Post
it.
Malone would answer, things would be a lot better for me. The second Post Malone answers, it's over for you.
Game over.
It's over.
Okay, Kat, so what do you think? Are you still stewing or did you survive it?
Oh my god, you could serve me at a goddamn deli. I am a stewing hot cup of soup, man. It's not as bad as the initial left on scene stew, But do I have a movie in my head, shocker, where I'm walking the streets of New York and oh my God, there he is. Oh my God, there I am. Maybe we fall in love. I don't know. Yeah, oop, making it worse for myself. I'm going to stop. But to confirm, still stewing.
I think you're being a little too hard on yourself. I don't
No,
think it
yeah.
was that bad.
Maybe
But I
half and half.
understand.
Maybe half survived, but catch me on a bad day and I'm listening to like a sad song about it or something.
Maybe you're not like the soup that's like at the deli, like you've been put in the to-go container and like you're on your way, like you're cooling down.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never shoot my shot again, but I'm just kidding.
That.
I'm just kidding. Post Malone is still going to be hearing from me. Don't get it twisted, all right? His DMs are not free of this girl. What about you? What would you say? Like, you gonna pick up the mic, the karaoke mic, ever again?
I definitely would say I survived it. I don't know. I don't know if I think I definitely do karaoke again. Who am I kidding? Like, who am I joking? Like, a couple beers, put me on the stage. I'm ready. I'm ready to honestly make a comeback. I need a comeback moment.
Oh my God, I would love to be there. Please send me a Google invite. I'll book a flight ASAP.
Like, it's not Gabby's fault that I chose that song because she told me not to and she said she didn't want to. And I didn't listen. But she still, like, agreed to do it with me. So I don't think I can do it with her ever again.
Not only did you survive it, your friendship survived it, your marriage survived it because your husband had to watch on and really
in horror
see what he signed up for the next however many goddamn years we're all breathing on this earth. I mean, whew, proud of you. Proud of you. I would love to be next to you the next time you pop up on the stage.
I think that's the only way I'll do it. Is if you're right by my side.
Don't make me blush. I'm ready.
So, yeah,
I've done my
survived.
fair share of karaoke. So
well,
I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready for my comeback. It's been like well over a year, so let's go.
Oh my God, you know how you can practice? When you finally visit me, we can go to this place, sing, and you just buy your own karaoke room, shut the door. No one has to know how bad it is but you and your friends. So
let's go. I'm so down for that.
The karaoke Olympics.
Buy my plane ticket right now.
Oh, okay. I'd like to see you pull up Hopper. I'm waiting.
Well, that's it. That is a wrap on episode 1.
Tune in next Sunday for episode 2.
You can follow us at Pretty Much Fine Pod on Instagram, Pretty_Much Fine on Twitter, and Pretty Much Fine on YouTube. We will see you guys next Sunday.